So I want to just tell you why I am doing these videos, so that you have an idea as to who I am and what this is all about. So first and foremost, I want to say that I do not hate any category, race, ethnicity, creed, um, or any person of any sexual orientation. All that I say is out of love. I do not in any way encourage any form of harassment, discrimination, violence, hatred, bigotry towards them. But speaking the truth is not hate, and speaking the truth in love is in love. It's not hate, though the leftists want to call it as hate in order to prevent the speaking of the truth. So I have many friends who are gay, who identify as gay, many friends who have same-sex attractions. Some of them live a lifestyle of being gay, some of them don't. I have good friends who identify as trans and live a lifestyle of a trans person. I'm nothing against any of them. In fact, I consider them my friends. We talk regularly, we communicate, and I have great respect for them. So therefore, just to be clear, I have nothing against any of these people personally. What I'm speaking out on this channel is about activists who are trying to force particular ideologies upon us and make us treat people of those orientations as special over and above people of other orientations such as heterosexuals or other who believe in the particular gender that they are born into. So they would like us to believe whatever they say, that you can have 5, 10, 15, 50, 100, 10,000 genders as and when and if you feel you can swap from one gender to another, and so on and so forth, which is utter nonsense. So most people who identify being from a different gender may be people who are suffering from some form of gender dysphoria. There may be people who believe that they are a different gender because their parents tell them so. Simply because they like things that are normally associated with the other gender, they may feel, or their parents may feel, that they actually are of the other gender. But the fact of the matter is, nobody can change their gender. There is no scientific basis for this. It is all an ideology. That means it's an idea that somebody has made up. We will get into the story of how this whole gender ideology came about in a separate video. But for now, I just want to say I have nothing but love and friendship towards my friends who identify as same-sex attracted, living or not living the gay lifestyle, or living a trans life. There is no hatred, no animosity whatsoever towards them. What I speak directly is towards activists who want to force particular things onto us, which I'm encouraging every single one of you who is listening, regardless of what your faith, belief, ethnicity is, whichever country you are in, whatever language you speak, to stand against this and take all action possible to educate yourself, educate people around you, use your power, use your political vote, use your ability to reach out to your member of parliament of your area, towards each and every one of the parliamentarians, and voice your absolute concern and your absolute anger towards anyone who is trying to ruin our country. By saying voicing your anger, that I am not saying do any violence against them. Use your voice on social media, use your voice in a political way, by protesting, or by writing to newspapers, by writing to the radio, writing to TV, particularly to programs who showcase these people, particularly to channels who showcase these people. Write to them, show them that you are not happy about it, show them that you also want to have the other side of the story being told, and not to focus one particular channel and promote one particular ideology and promote just that ideology. If they must show that, they need to show the other side of the story as well, so that they are neutral. They are supposed to be journalists, not political propaganda machines, which is what some of our local newspapers or radio stations or TV stations may have become. So We need to hold our media accountable. We need to hold our politicians accountable. We need to make sure that they vote and they pass laws that are in the interest of the country. We need to make sure that they are acting in the interests of the country, both present and in the future, of people who are alive right now as well as people who are yet to be born, and not just because they want to curry favor with the West or get some sort of benefit from NGOs who want to incentivize them for their vote. So use your voice. Do not resort to any form of violence, because violence does not accomplish anything in this particular scenario. What you need to do is to speak out and show that you love your country, that you love your people, that you love the children, regardless of whether they are of a different ethnicity, faith, or whatever. We are all Sri Lankans. And so you need to basically show that you are going to, uh, with respect and love for truth, love for morality, that you will stand against these activists who are bringing ruinous things into our country, which have proven to be ruinous because of how they are being done elsewhere in the world, in the West. So I want to say that as well. Dimitri Fernando for Nations Watchman, signing off for now.